Today, let's talk about Silas Marner by George Eliot. According to the cover, this is the 150th anniversary of a classic. So this story has held up and weathered well over the test of time. Let's take a look at what it's about. The novel is set in the early years of the 19th century. Silas Marner, a weaver, is a member of a small Calvinist congregation in Lantern Yard, a slum street in northern England. He is falsely accused of stealing the congregation's funds while watching over the very ill deacon. Two clues are given against Silas: a pocket knife and the discovery in his own house of the bag formerly containing the money. There is the strong suggestion that Silas's best friend, William Dane, has framed him since Silas had lent his pocket knife to William shortly before the crime was committed. Lots are drawn in the belief, shared by Silas, that God will direct the process and establish the truth, but they indicate that Silas is guilty. The woman Silas was to marry breaks their engagement and marries William instead. With his life shattered, his trust in God lost, and his heart broken, Silas leaves Lantern Yard and the city for a rural area where he is unknown. Marner travels south to the Midlands and settles near the rural village of Raveloe in Warwickshire, where he lives isolated and alone, choosing to have only minimal contact with the residents beyond his work as a linen weaver. He devotes himself wholeheartedly to his craft and comes to adore the gold coins he earns and hoards. One foggy night, 2 bags of gold are stolen by Dunstan Cass, a dissolute younger son of Squire Cass, the town's leading landowner. On discovery of the theft, Silas sinks into deep depression despite the villagers' attempts to aid him. Dunstan immediately disappears, but the community makes little of the disappearance, and he has vanished several times before and returned. Sounds like the plot. It's pretty good, and there's more to it. I didn't read the whole thing, but you get the idea. Excellent book, excellent read. Silas Marner by George Eliot. We have it here at All My Heart Community Outreach. We're located at 20101 Peachland Boulevard, Suite 204. And all we ask is, if you want to come in, borrow Silas Marner, bring in a book, a kid's game, a DVD, CD, magazines, something like that to add to our literacy library. And then take Silas home, read through it, bring it back. If you'd like to exchange it for another book, you can do that. That's not a problem. And you can also help us out a lot here at All My Heart Community Outreach. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. And take a look at what we have on our Facebook page. We've got quite a bit there. So, be hopeful.